And so when Imam Busiri found himself in this position, he realized that he had no patron that he could praise, that could give him money, that could cure him of his disease. He had nothing that he could do that could help him in the situation that he was in. His only hope was to turn to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala through praising the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam and expressing the love that he has for the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, in hope that that love could be a means of him to tawassul, to seek a means to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So Imam Busiri used the love that he had for the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, even though it was a love that he felt was not complete because he did not act upon the sunnah of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. But just for the fact that he had this ta'alluq, this connection in his heart to Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he used that as a means to praise the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam and seek intercession from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And so he composed this poem, and it was 160 lines. And when he finished the poem in his head, he fell asleep and he had a vision of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And that was the first sign of his acceptance. But he recited the poem to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam in the dream. And the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam was pleased with the poem in the dream, and then he took off his cloak, his burda, and he placed it upon Imam Busiri. And when Imam Busiri awoke, he awoke and he found the burda on top of him, and then he took it off and he realized he had been cured from his sickness.